What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. In this video, let's have a look at this Ticwris GTS Smartwatch. This is a budget one, link down below so you guys can check it out. And one of the main features of the watch will be the body temperature detection, plus of course some other nice features like the blood oxygen monitoring, blood pressure, heart rate monitoring. It's waterproof and you can track your exercise. This particular model comes in 3 different colors: the black, pink and blue. The one we're going to test today, it's the blue. Let's do a quick unboxing and then I'll show you the specs and what this watch can do. Alright, so let's remove this and straight away we are presented with the watch itself. Looking good. It's like a silk finish on the strap. Alright, let's remove it from there. We'll check it later on. Let me unpack everything for you guys. There's not much, to be honest, but let's start with the user manual, where we can see already a few specs. 20mm strapped width. My apologies for the focus of the camera. Here you can see the watch faces, temperature check there. Alright guys, moving on. We have the charger and the screen protector, and the charge itself comes in this case format, so it's not very fiddly to charge the watch as like some other models. So you put the watch in there, close the cage, plug that to a power source, and you are good to go. 2 hours later the watch will be fully charged. Speaking of that, the battery would last 20 days on standby and around 5 days of normal use. And without any further ado, let's have a look at the watch itself. Ticwris GTS. Let's just remove this film. Alright, yeah, mine is the blue model. I do like the blue. We have the crown on the side. Let's turn it on. 1.3 inch screen, resolution 240 by 240. The body is made of plastic and is thin, as you guys can see. And on the back we can see the sensors, being one of them the temperature, the bottom one, and the top one should be for the heart rate, sleep monitor, etc. The straps have that quick release, and if you look carefully you can see the screen doesn't fill up the display in full, so there's a bit of a chin there. On the positive side is full touch screen, as you guys can see here, so quite handy, not very fiddly for what I've been testing it. The side button or knob is just that, it's just a button, so if you rotate it nothing happens, so it is what it is. In terms of specs, of course you have the thermometer on your wrist, which is quite nice, and you have all those monitors, the blood pressure, blood oxygen and heart rate, alongside with the sleep monitor. He has also the step count. You can track your exercise and you can check your phone notifications on the watch. On top of all this, it is waterproof, IP68. We're gonna test it later on in this video. Yeah, I guess for the price is not too bad. Here you can see side by side with the Amazfit GTR 47mm. Moving on, let's now have a look at the app. The app you need to download is called Link to Sport. And here on the home pages app you can see the sport, the heart rate and the sleep, kind of a history. If you want to check it another day, just go there, go back one day, and everything is kept there, so we have a log. On the next tab here you can see the data, so you can see today steps 4,800 steps, and on the next tab, the device tab, you can see it's connected to the watch there. To connect it you just need to scan the QR code soon as you log into the app. It's pretty straightforward. The QR code can be seen on the watch. I'll show you that in a minute. So on the app here you get the notification reminder, where you can set the apps you want to receive notifications. Incoming call as well, you can accept the call or you can reject the call. Of course you cannot use the watch to make the call, you need to use your phone. WhatsApp, I couldn't make it work for some reason, so it is what it is. Neither iMessage on the iPhone, I couldn't make it work. Alarm reminder, so you can set alarms. Sedentary reminder, so you can set the period of time to be alerted, and the days of the week as well, every 60 minutes. Moving on, you got the same thing for the drink reminder, to drink some water, do not disturb. Lift to bright screen there means if you raise your wrist, it will bring the screen to life. Heart rate monitoring, and you got the photograph on hand ring. This means you can see the trigger there, so if you press the button on the watch, it will take a picture. Nice stuff. Moving on, find device, the watch will vibrate. And firmware upgrade, already did that, which is always a good thing, means the manufacturer is releasing firmwares for the watch. Here on the last one, it's your personal center, so here you can set your status, height, weight, age, etc. That's not my age, just so you know. Here you can set your target unit, you can set from metric to imperial, and that's basically it regarding the app. On the watch itself, let's have a look here, guys. So the main screen, you can change the face by press and hold, and you got 4 different ones. Then select the one you want and just press the, and depending on the watch face you get different information like the heart rate monitor, calories burned, step count, day. And in terms of resolution, as you guys can tell, is not too bad. Not too bad at all. So if you swipe down, you get shortcut basically to the settings. There you can set your brightness. Let's bring everything to the max. Here you can see the QR code that you need to scan to pair the watch. Camera, we tested this before. Find phone, the phone will ring, and we have the reset and the about. This side button, it doesn't, you can rotate it but nothing happens. Basically it's just a press button. Here you have the do not disturb, but for some reason it's not working. You get the battery status and if the watch is linked to the phone or not. And here it's just a shortcut to change the brightness of the watch. As you guys can see, it's quite bright. So if you swipe down, you get your notification. Swipe to the right, you get your daily status, so you can see your steps, distance, calories burned, and you get the heart rates right there, sleep, and the same QR code to connect to the mobile. If you swipe to the other side, you can see the app drawer. So you got step count, sports, where you can pick different types of sports, and it's quite, I can tell it's responsive, as you guys can see. It's not the worst I ever seen, that's for sure. Okay, moving on. So you have the step count, you have the sleep, and here on the health you have heart rate, blood pressure, and oxygen levels. %, so I think that's good. Blood pressure. It takes a few seconds, but I guess this is normal. Of course, guys, if you have a heart condition or some kind of condition, don't use this for measuring this type of things. I think you need to use a proper medical unit. Okay, so let's move on. Next menu, you have your message, alarm, music, where you can control your music on the phone. And I noticed pretty quick. I don't think you can control the volume though. No. Okay, so you have the same QR code, keeps appearing. A timer, stopwatch, temperature. So let's check the body temperature. Please wear for more than 1 hour. Do not measure in extreme environments. Okay, so let's see. This is quite handy, especially nowadays. Body temp 36.6. Okay, looks legit. Normally it's 36.5. And just a small interruption, just to test another environment, I put the watch on the can of beer, put in the fridge for quite a while, check the temperature later on, and yeah, it went down to 20 degrees Celsius. Not as low as I expected, but it did change the temperature, so I guess this is correct. Alright guys, good stuff. So next we have the settings, which is basically the settings we've seen before. Alright, so that's basically it for the menus itself. Okay, so let's do another test. The manufacturer says it's IP68 with a few recommendations, so I had to try it. I went to the beach. Let's dive in, let's see if the watch will survive. I'm testing it so you guys don't have to. To be honest with you, I went to the beach the other day one more time with the watch and it's fine. Till this very day the watch is working perfectly, so no issues here. Okay, last test of the video. Let's have a look at the watch outside. Bright sunlight, and in my honest opinion I think for the price this is quite good. I'll let you guys decide on this. Here with a different watch face, very strong sunlight, this is how it looks like. One thing I noticed is the step count. It's a bit optimistic, but that's typical for this type of watches. Saying that guys, I think it's time to wrap this video. Link down below so you guys can check the price. At the moment I'll try to get a discount coupon for you. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and please guys don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for your support, you guys have been amazing. Like always, thank you very much for watching and hope I can see you all in the next one.